Let's get him again. Oh, please hit the like button as you enter. Thank you. Oh, this is the one right here. Yes, sir. Okay. Jarvis, initiate stunt mode sequence. Let's go. Woo! This is the one right here. Let's go. Uh-huh. Woo! sir, we're doing this high tech now on some Tony Stark stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, how's the mic sounding today? Thank you for joining Solo TV 84. I'm your gracious host, Solomon Jones. You know what I'm saying? I want to apologize for being an hour late. I was having a lot of computer issues. I've been doing a lot of stuff with my computer, trying to move files, trying to record files for the cryptocurrency course that I'm working on. Moderators, please post the link in the chat if you have it. If not, I will be posting it. But how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing fine. I just want to say shout out to Brother Lionel. Me and him, we had a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Moderators, if they're not talking cryptos in the chat, please time them out with extreme prejudice today, because we're not talking about foolishness here. We're talking about this crypto. We're going to bust some crypto myths. So moderators, if they ain't talking about this crypto, get them out of the chat, please. Thank you. I also want to say shout out to Brother Oheen. He's doing a show as well right now. And like I said, I do want to apologize because I was supposed to do this an hour ago, but I was having computer issues. And so that's the reason for my delay. But I hope everybody's doing well. Now, this was inspired by a lot of misconceptions that I've been seeing in the space, because there's been a lot of talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And I just want to say real quick that, I like it. I like the fact that we're having these conversations, but there's a lot of stuff going on where, there's not a lot of facts being stated, and it's not being stated because the people who are talking about it, and I say this respectfully, but they just don't know what they're talking about. They just don't know what they're talking about. So here, what I do here, and if you're watching this on Cryptocurrency for Dummies, shout out to y'all, because that's my main crypto channel. That's where I'm going to be very active at. So this is for both for those who are subscribed on both channels. That's why you see me going live on both of them, because this is also a Cryptocurrency for Dummies presentation. So that's why. And I just want to say that there's been a lot of talk, and we're going to address that. We're going to address that talk. And I think that the main thing is when we start to talk about stuff like this, we have to start bringing facts to the table. Okay. So let's get into it. But before I go, I want to say shout out to Legend of Somonia. Since I will be doing a presentation, I'll still be looking at the chat. But if you have a question, please feel free to super chat it or cash app it, because this is going to be very detailed. There's going to be a lot of different slides. So I want to make sure this presentation, I'm focused, but I will take questions on Cash App or Super Chat. Shout out to Legend of Somonia. He says, hey, bro, peace. Hope this stay on. Yeah, this is definitely going to stay on for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing behind the scenes. But in the meantime, let's talk about some of the myths, okay? So we'll keep this going. We'll keep this flowing. Now, first things first, you guys already know the opinions expressed in this video are for general information purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide education about the financial industry, okay? And when I talk about the financial industry, we're primarily talking about cryptos, of course, right? And then do your own research. Listen, guys, don't take my word for it. Don't believe everything that you hear Whether it's from me, whether it's from your favorite YouTuber, do your own research. I always encourage you guys to do your own research. Because at the end of the day, if you're dealing with finances, you're dealing with investments, you're dealing with money, you're dealing with your money, and you would be a fool not to do your own research. Okay. So look into everything and question everything, but most importantly, do your own research. You feel me? Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Now, cryptocurrency is not perfect, but ignorance isn't either. Like I said, I've been watching a few different YouTubers talk here and there. And once again, this is no shade at nobody, but I've been hearing a lot of stuff, and I got to scratch my head, right? I've never heard anybody say crypto is perfect or crypto is going to save everybody's lives. You know, I never heard anybody say all that. But crypto can definitely change your life. Definitely. The point of this presentation is to give facts, right? Like I said, to give facts on common myths. That's the point of this presentation. People tend to be ignorant and not talk facts. Have you guys noticed that the people that tend to say the most FUD? Now, for those that don't know what FUD means, fear, uncertainty, doubt. The people that tend to say the most FUD about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency tend to know the least about it. Hit one in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Have you guys noticed that? I mean, I've noticed that the people that tend to have the most FUD when it comes to crypto tend to know the least. And I always bring up this story, but it reminds me when I was at a high-end restaurant in my city arguing with a guy who's a financial advisor. I mean, he went to school for this. You know what I mean? And you would think that as a guy who gives people financial advice, that he would know about cryptocurrency since it's a currency, right? Since it's another way of investing, and he had no clue. And this guy was so flabbergasted when I was killing him with the facts. He pulled out his BMW key and said, I drive a BMW. What type of car do you drive? Yeah. You know, and then I'm just shaking my head and I'm like, bruh, just shaking my head, because at the end of the day, if you're a financial advisor and you giving people financial advice, I don't want you to be my financial advisor. Because if you're a financial advisor, you should know about every currency that's out there. You should know about different types of investments. I mean, that's just my opinion. If you go to school for that, you should know the different types of ways you can invest, whether it's stocks, whether it's investing in Forex, whether it's investing in cryptocurrency. You should have that knowledge. I'm just being honest. Facts. Don't take my words for it. Do your own research. Once again, we encourage research here in this space because, once again, we're talking about your financial health, your financial wealth. And even if you put that financial wealth in an accountant or advisor, still do your own research. Okay? You guys ready for the show? Here we go. Let me hit this Perrier. Whoo. Number 7, cryptocurrency is hype. Yes. We've heard this one before, and I heard this many a time recently in the last 3 weeks. The hype is falsely attributed due to the media, who only speaks about cryptocurrency when it reaches new highs or lows from the highs. Thousands of YouTubers talk about it when it's low or high. It is only the mainstream media that covers it when it's at an all-time high or FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. And here's the reality, because I heard somebody say, oh, nobody talks about crypto when it's down. Oh, no. Here at Cryptocurrency for Dummies, Solo TV 84, we were talking about cryptocurrency in 2018, 2019, and 2020. The reality is, when we talk about it, you guys don't click the video, right? Now, shout out to Jay the Black, legendary YouTuber. Me and him, we had a show yesterday. We had over 300 people watching. Right now, we have about 37 people watching. So the reality is that people only choose to watch what they deem important at the time. And once it's juking and moving, that's when people pay attention. And that's unfortunate, because you want to get it when it's on the low. I mean, this is something, you guys know my motto, buy at the dip. What's my motto again? Buy at the dip. What's my motto? Buy at the dip. Facts. Over 100 million Bitcoin wallets with value now exists. Okay? So we're talking about over 100 million wallets got cryptos in them. That's not hype. That's cha-ching Lambos. What's that? Lambos. You know what I mean? Penthouses, retirements, future. For some people, they're already at that level. Let's keep it 100. But you know what? I think big with crypto. When people say to the moon, I live and breathe it every day. That's why you see me up till 3, 4 a.m. in the morning on Instagram, grinding it out. Facts. Number of active daily Bitcoin wallets has reached an average of 1 million. So there's an estimated to be over 32 million wallets in total. So there's 1 million different transactions daily. Now, is that hype? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. You got 1 million different transactions daily. I don't think that's hype, bruh. That's that crypto going in and out, here, there, back, forth, fro and to. It's going everywhere, bruh. An estimated of 11% of Americans currently hold Bitcoin. 11% only. And that's a shame because when Bitcoin is going to go up to the moon, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, and all of a sudden you guys are going to see the space getting flooded, right, Bitcoin Bobby? It's going to be just flooded. And we're going to talk about all that. Don't worry, guys. I got you. The number of wallets holding 100 plus Bitcoin reached over 16,000 in October. They listen, these whales are coming in. You guys know what a whale is, right? For those that don't know, whales are these big institutions that got that long bread. So they're buying Bitcoin up by the boatload. You already know PayPal is buying 800 to 900 cryptos, cryptos, yes, Bitcoin daily, 800 to 900. Facts. Shout out to Bitcoin Bobby. He says, here to support Solo. What people don't understand is the technology behind Bitcoin and cryptos, which is blockchain. Blockchain tech will change the world. Bitcoin is the vehicle. Yeah, Bitcoin Bobby, we're going to talk about all that. Bro, you're already ahead of me. I got you, though. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Shout out to Bitcoin Bobby, man. He's always supporting. Really appreciate that. Lorenzo says, we are that 11%. Exactly. We are the trendsetters. That's why I changed the crypto group to trendsetters. We are the trailblazers in this space. So if you're part of that 11%, woo-wee, you know what time it is. And shout out to the brother, hold on one second. Shout out to the brother RD for the $3 Cash App. He says, for spam that Don DeMarco. Okay, no doubt. I got you, fam. You know, I'm trying to keep the Don DeMarcos light because y'all say I go crazy with it sometime. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got you. Since you put it in the super chat, bro, I got you. Hold on a second, man. Let me get that Don DeMarco. And while I get it for you, I'm going to sip on this Perrier.
Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco.
Yeah. Okay. So the cryptocurrency hype. Are there people like myself that are bullish about crypto, like Bitcoin Bobby, that are bullish, like Lionel, Brother Oheen, other brothers? Yes, we're very bullish. Why wouldn't we be? Because we see what crypto can do. I've seen cryptos change lives. I've seen my friends turn into millionaires. Shout out to Ian Bellina. I've seen my friends. I knew Ian before he became a millionaire. Crypto has changed lives. So yeah, some of us are very bullish. However, we have to keep it 100 and be honest. The reason why you only seem to hear about Bitcoin and cryptos when it's doing well is because the media chooses to only cover it when it does well or when it does badly. The media, in my opinion, they don't want crypto to win. They don't. That's why when they didn't start talking about it until it went to 43,000 and then it went down to 30,000. And now where's it at? Where's Bitcoin at right now? I haven't checked it in about 2 hours. Hold on. Let me go on Litecoin Watch. It's at $36,771.57. The media is not going to tell you that. This is why you do your own research. Shout out to Bitcoin Bobby. He says, met Ian Bellina too. He's from the DMV. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Bitcoin Bobby. Like I said, Ian is a personal friend of mine, bro. I knew Ian before he blew up with the Bitcoin and all that. You know what I'm saying? So he's a personal friend of mine. Like, salute to Ian. Like, I remember him working for IBM before he retired, all of that. Let's go to number 6. Oh, wait, there's another one. Adoption of cryptocurrency apps in emerging markets such as Nigeria has skyrocketed in 2020. Source Bitcoin Market Journal. Now, I want to say this real quick. I was shocked that Nigeria was actually the second most active country when it comes to crypto. And I was like, really, Nigeria? But you know what? Salute to Nigeria. Africa is very bullish on crypto. Facts. Number 6. This is another common myth you hear is all cryptocurrency is the same. Now I'm gonna have to, do a little something different for y'all here, but let's get it popping. Let's do a little bit of an introductory course here. Now, for my vets, this is not going to be nothing new. This is going to be just rehash. But for the common person, remember, it's only 11% that are in this space. So when they watch the playback and they're trying to get in this space, for a lot of people, this may be new information. Smart contracts, okay? A smart contract is one that is written in code into a blockchain. Once the terms of the contract are met by each party, a deal will be executed. So some examples of smart contracts, Ethereum, which, basically they started the wave. Salute to Ethereum, right? I love my Ether, facts. Cardano, Stellar, Neo, etc. Okay? So these are some coins that deal with smart contracts. Litecoin is similar as Bitcoin, but transactions are 4 times faster and it has 4 times more coins. Now, Litecoin, as you may know, a few years ago, I was very bullish on Litecoin. And then Charlie Lee, Charlie, man, you did me wrong, dog. Charlie did me wrong. Oh, hi, Julia. How are you? Y'all say hi to Julia. You know what I'm saying? She don't know it yet, but she's my future wife. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to this Perrier. Anyway, but Litecoin I used to be very bullish on. And, I'm still a believer in Litecoin. However, I'm not as bullish as I once was. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. But I still think Litecoin has potential. But it's kind of like, where's Litecoin going right now? What is Litecoin really doing right now? That's just what I'm wondering. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with smart contracts, right? And I don't know if you can see the picture right here. But here's Tom. Okay, Tom is the guy with the beard, and he wants to send money to Victor. Okay, so Tom uses blockchain as a platform to execute the entire transaction. Now, the blockchain technology is what is the wave, okay? Let me use a different word. Let me use something different. Blockchain technology is basically what Bitcoin and a lot of cryptos are backed by, okay? The ledger is basically open to the transactions. I mean, it doesn't give your name or nothing like that, but, the blockchain the transaction is recorded in the blockchain as it shows here. And then every party in the network is notified of the transaction. Then the transaction gets approved, right? The wallet is initialized. Online transfer of the money happens, and then Victor gets his money. So it's a very straightforward process. Very straightforward. You know what I mean? Tom sends the money to Victor. Then he uses the blockchain. It's recorded. Every party in the network is notified. The transaction gets approved. Boom. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Now, aspects of smart contract. Let's talk about that. Because a lot of people don't get it, right? So, okay, let's go a little bit deeper, Bitcoin Bobby. Let's go a little deeper. Technical aspects is it's self-verifying, auditing on the fly, right? Have you ever had your money in a bank and they do something known as authorization hold, bruh? You ever dealt with authorization hold? Like, bruh, you go into a store, right? They take your money super duper fast, right? Or you think they do. Wait, they take your money and then they use an authorization hold. So now your money's tied up. So let me give you an example. You go to a store, you go to Walmart or something, right? And I know, I don't know if Walmart does it, but there are some stores that do this. You spend $50 on like a bicycle. They put like a $50 authorization hold on it, and then they take another 50 out. And then you got to wait a few days for that authorization hold to clear. No, smart contracts gets rid of all that. We got the money. Boom, it's verified. Okay, here you go. There's no waiting 4 to 5 days. Now, that additional authorization hold funds that they healed bounces, and now you're in the red. And now you got to pay like a fee for, a fee for not having enough funds or whatnot. I forgot the technical term. Self-executing, enforcement on the fly, tamper-resistant, no cheating. Salute to the blockchain technology. Legal aspects. Smart contracts can map legal obligations into an automated process. Facts. If implemented correctly, they can provide greater degree of contractual security. Okay? So smart contracts is automated. It makes everything easier. It creates trust between the buyer and the seller. Okay? This is the main important part. Let me say that again. It creates trust between the buyer and the seller. When you're dealing with fiat, you're dealing with big entities. You're dealing with governments. You're dealing with banks. Smart contracts creates that trust where you don't need that bank. You don't need that government. Smart contracts, baby. Let's go. Economic aspects, higher transparency, less intermediaries, and lower transaction costs. And that one, to me, is the biggest one right here. That's why I've been harping on this. Less intermediaries, the bank holding up your funds, the government holding up your funds. Facts. Now, let me see what they're saying in the chat. Greg O says, folks don't want to improve themselves. Legends of Somalia, if it was for the street show, there would be 500 people in here. Yeah, you know what, guys? It's unfortunate, but this is why I need you guys to support. Hit the like button. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, when these people wake up, by that time, they're going to have to get the course. They have no choice. We're going to be on to the next, All right, let's go to the next. Proof of stakes or stakeable assets. That's another coin. Proof of work is a requirement to define an expensive computer calculation called mining. Okay. Now, if you're familiar with Bitcoin, you know that Bitcoin has miners and they get a little bit of those transaction fees. Okay. Now, proof of stake is different than proof of work. Proof of work, Bitcoin. Proof of stake, we'll get into that in a second. Proof of stake, like VeChain, facts? Yeah, proof of stake. The creator of a new block is chosen in a deterministic way depending on its wealth, also defined as stake. Now, I know you're scratching your head and you're thinking, what does that mean? Okay, I got you. I'm going to make it really easy. And by the way, salute to Block Geeks for this. How staking works, okay? Let's get into it. The probability of validating a new block is determined by how large of a stake a person holds. Validators do not receive a block reward. Instead, they collect network fees as their reward. Proof of stake system can be much more cost and energy efficient than proof of work, but are less proven, okay? So yes, there are benefits to proof of stakes. They take less energy. When we're talking about energy, we're talking about electricity and all that. But the reality is that with the proof of stakes, because of the fact that the system is reliant on the validators, it may be less proven. Okay, so there are drawbacks, and there are pros, of course. So now you're wondering, okay, so what's the point of staking or stake coins? Well, I'm glad you asked, my friend. Yes, sir. Yep, JC, proof of stake creates new Bitcoins. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about with the miners. Yes, sir. Ethereum just moved to POW stake in December. No, Ethereum 2.0 is proof of stakes, right? Bitcoin Bobby? I think you meant to say Ethereum 2.0. It ensures nodes will not validate fraudulent transaction. Remember, like I said earlier, just a moment ago, cryptocurrency is based on trust between the buyer and seller. And the trust is ensured by people who validate those nodes so that way everything is legit. Energy efficient due to the proof of stake algorithm. It uses a different algorithm than the proof of work. Passive income. Rewards are similar to interest paid in bonds or CDs. Now, if you have proof of stake coins in the chat, type in those coins, man. Let's run them up. Let's run them up. Now, not all cryptos are stackable cryptos or staking cryptos. People call them different things. Popular stackable coins, ADA, also known as Cardano, Algorand, Algo, VeChain, Polkadot, and more, okay? There's different ones that you can use. Now, me personally, I'm not going to tell y'all what I got. But if you're in the Trendsetter crypto group, you should already know what I got. But ADA, Salute, Algo, VeChain. So what does that mean for those who are not familiar with it? So what it means is you can make a little bit of profit from holding those coins, and you don't have to do a thing. Wait, so the what? Exactly. Like I just said, the interest is similar, paid like bonds and CDs. So let's say you have 10,000 ADA, right? And you just let it sit there. Guess what? As Brother Oheen would say, while you going on your sleep, your ADA is making you more ADA. Say what? I said your ADA is making you more ADA. Say what? I said your ADA is making you more ADA. So I'm very bullish about stackable coins because if you're not planning on selling them and you're a hodler with a lot of these coins like I am, then it's phenomenal. It's fantastic. Now, number 5. Oh, yes. The old Bitcoin is a pyramid scheme. Okay, let's talk about what a pyramid scheme is. Let's start number 1. Recruits must pay an entry fee to join this exclusive company. The more you pay, the more benefits you get. Now, pyramid schemes are a lot of these things like that one company. I'm not going to mention their name where, remember a few years ago, they used to have these signs all over Facebook people were holding saying you should be here. Yeah, that's a pyramid scheme, bruh. Number 2, recruits are given products to sell, but focus is placed on them recruiting more people to join the company. You're dealing with a pyramid scheme when you see a dude. Listen, and I'm not even trying to be mean, but I remember this one cat showed up. He had the dustiest Nikes on I ever seen in my life. I mean, them Nikes had holes in them. Them Nikes looked like them Nikes were just tarnished, okay? And he came in there with his shirt. He had a shirt and a tie on, which didn't even match. And, at that time, I was working at an appliance store, and this guy was being extra friendly, right? And I'm like, why is this guy trying to talk to me? It's weird. And he's like, do you like your job? And as soon as he said that, I knew he was one of these pyramid scheme type. You know what I mean? And he was trying to then sell me into his company. And I was like, I'm not interested. But he kept being pushy. And that's the thing. Like, if you are doing one of these pyramid schemes where you're selling or shilling these type of products where you can fly all over the world, but you got to get other people under you. But then you look like a homeless guy that just looked like he got done going through the garbage can at 7-Eleven or Chick-fil-A. I mean, it's hard for me to take you serious. You know what I mean? So recruits are paid commission for every new member they bring into the company. New members then recruit more people to join and pay entry fees. Yeah, Amway, exactly. Amway is a big one. And JC, how is Amway still in business? I mean, I'm serious. How is Amway still in business? And here's the thing with a lot of these pyramid schemes, a lot of people don't realize, but the bottom people don't even make money. They don't even make money at all. Seriously. Okay? Recruits are paid commission for every new members they bring into the company. New members then recruit more people to join and pay entry fees. So you see where this is going. You get 2 people. Then the 2 people get 4 people. The 4 people then get 8 people, and so on and so on. Pyramid scheme. The system is designed to benefit the few, top management, or early entrants into the company. Hence why it's called a pyramid scheme. Eventually, new members, the main source of income to the company will run out and the entire scheme collapses. See, that's why you have to keep bringing people into a pyramid scheme, because a pyramid scheme on its own is not sustainable. That's why people keep bringing in new people and new people and new people. Yeah, Julia says Herbal Life and Beachbody. Yeah, I mean, if you have to keep recruiting people, then yeah, it's a pyramid scheme. Facts. Members at the bottom lose their hefty investments while those at the top pocket the money. Facts. Yeah, Amway is the worst, but there's another one, the travel one. I forgot, but they were trying to get me a few years ago. Cryptocurrency utility in general is as money. No single company or entity owns nor controls Bitcoin. Bitcoin is digital currency, okay? So nobody controls Bitcoin, no bank, no government, right? The creator, Satoshi, right? Salute to him. He doesn't even control Bitcoin. He doesn't even control it. And from last I heard, the 1,000 Bitcoins or so he's got, they have never been touched or sold. Okay? Bitcoin is finite. So are most cryptocurrency. It has a fixed supply. This is why Bitcoin is not a pyramid scheme. So it's very simple. You guys see this graph? It's very simple. I'm a visual person, Julia, right? And by the way, I like your visuals on Instagram. I mean, I just got to say, but I got to stay focused. But hold up. But here's the thing. I'm a visual person. So when people explain something to me, I like to like see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's how I learn. Now, Bitcoin, there's a fixed amount, which is 21 million. Okay. And right now, we're not even at the 21 million because it's still being mined. Right now, we're at like 18.56 or something like that, or 18.59. I'm not exactly sure, but we're at about 18.5 million, okay? We can never go past the 21 million. Now, there is a rare instance where if the Bitcoin community reaches a consensus, then they could raise that limit. However, I don't think that's going to happen, right? It could, but the fixed supply is 21 million. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is this: that can never, like, if somebody decided to like make fraudulent Bitcoin and put them into the blockchain system, that can't work. It's not going to work. One person, one individual can't decide that. It's a community. This is a thing of ours, created by the person, the people, right? Because Satoshi then got programmers and developers to help him. Created by the people, for the people. It's not a pyramid scheme. Then why does the price keep going up when more people buy it? Okay, I just explained it to you. It's finite. I mean, did you not hear what I just said? But since you guys don't like to listen to me, why don't you listen to Nicole? Hold on. Let's get Nicole going here. And shout out to Bitcoin for Dummies. That's what she does. Let's go.
Hello, in these videos I'll be addressing common questions and misconceptions about Bitcoin. Today's question is Bitcoin a Ponzi? Now, first, it's important to differentiate between a scam, where a person or entity stands to profit fraudulently from others, and a high-risk investing decision, where there is a potential for a person to lose significant amounts of money without being defrauded by anyone. With that clarification, Bitcoin is clearly not a scam. Like any other currency, Bitcoin is designed to be used as money, not an investment. A Ponzi scheme is a type of confidence scam where people who think they are earning usually high returns on an investment are actually being paid from their own money and that of later investors. If too many investors withdraw their original investment from a Ponzi operator, the scheme collapses because no actual profit exists and there is not enough money to return the deposited amounts. Alternatively, the Ponzi operator may simply leave and take the investors' money with them. Similarly, a pyramid scheme is a type of confidence scam where people who enroll by paying a certain amount of money are made to believe they can make a large return on their investment by recruiting other people and receiving some portion of their enrollment fee. The scheme collapses because it requires exponential growth, so it quickly runs out of new people to enroll. The person starting the pyramid.
Did you hear that? So what Nicole is saying? I hold on, sweetie. I got to stop you for a second. If Bitcoin is a payment network, okay? Here's the thing, guys. You don't need to get into Bitcoin. Those 21 million coins are still going to get mined. The reason the price goes up is very simple. Supply and demand. Facts. Scarcity. Fact. I mean, I really got to keep it basic because it's not really that. Listen, I'm not the smartest guy on YouTube. Heck, I'm probably not even the smartest guy in the chat. Shout out to Bitcoin Bobby. He's got like a 130 IQ or something like that. Crazy. Even Julia, she's like a chemist / model / my future wife. I mean, facts. She's like the modern day Pepper Potts. Except like way better looking. But it's supply and demand. It's simple. But let me run it back. Let's Nicole bring it.
That of later investors. If too many investors withdraw their original investment from a Ponzi operator, the scheme collapses because no actual profit exists and there is not enough money to return the deposited amounts. Alternatively, the Ponzi operator may simply leave and take the investors' money with them. Similarly, a pyramid scheme is a type of confidence scam where people who enroll by paying a certain amount of money are made to believe they can make a large return on their investment by recruiting other people and receiving some portion of their enrollment fee. The scheme collapses because it requires exponential growth, so it quickly runs out of new people to enroll. The person starting the pyramid scam who didn't have to pay an enrollment fee makes money off all the referrals, while the people at the bottom parts of the pyramid who cannot find anyone new to refer are left with no return. Unlike either of these situations, Bitcoin has no person at the top who collects money paid for Bitcoins or has to pay out when Bitcoins are sold. Neither is there any kind of scheme in Bitcoin to harvest money off of unsuspecting people in complicated ways. Instead, Bitcoins are bought and sold on public exchanges amongst members of the general public who must all obey the same rules. If someone has told you that Bitcoin is a money-making scheme, they have misconstrued it. Bitcoins follow the same economic model as any other fiat commodity, and over time will tend to approach a price that reflects the value people are ascribing to being able to use them. People who have made money off of buying and or selling Bitcoins are either lucky or have correctly predicted an increase in demand for them.
Did you hear that? Oh, Nicole, can you run that back? Let's run that back. I want you guys, listen, you guys won't listen to me, so listen to Nicole. And she looks prettier than me too. Facts. Know what I mean? I don't know. Kevin, what would you rate her?
Bitcoins follow the same economic model as any other fiat commodity, and over time will tend to approach a price that reflects the value people are ascribing to being able to use them. People who have made money off of buying and or selling Bitcoins are either lucky or have correctly predicted an increase in demand for them. People who earn Bitcoins through mining are being paid for verifying and securing network transactions in a highly competitive market. In neither case is any kind of fraudulent activity or confidence scam happening. As with any other valuable commodity, there are many people willing to separate your Bitcoins from you in sneaky or fraudulent ways. Remember that for all practical purposes, Bitcoin works just like cash. Bitcoin Ponzi and pyramid schemes do exist, and if you fall prey to them, you will suffer the consequences. In addition, Bitcoins are a very new type of money. Because their value depends on how widely they are accepted, they are susceptible to the same types of economic bubbles as any other commodity that is surging in popularity. But it might not be a bubble with Bitcoin. Super fast, almost vertical growth is not unusual for something extremely successful. For example, the value of companies like Facebook and Twitter have had similar pattern of growth in their pre-IPO stages. We just didn't see these graphs because before the IPO, the companies don't have to report those numbers. Now, if you have a friend that at some point told you Bitcoin is a Ponzi, just send him this video and see what he says to these arguments. Please comment, subscribe, like, and Reddit if that's what makes you happy.
Thank you, Nicole. You know what I'm saying? That's a Bitcoin wallet in case you brothers want to, trick off like y'all usually do. Anyway, back on topic, but she's right. So basically, here's the thing. If you have somebody say, hey, do you remember that? Hey, you guys remember that? Oh, do I have to sing it again? Hey. That was the BitConnect anthem, right? Now, for those who don't know BitConnect was the thing in 2016, 2017, right? Where BitConnect promised you that if you invested in their coin, you would get like a 1% return rate, 5% return rate, right? And everybody was like, well, how can they guarantee that? Because that's not Bitcoin. Well, long story short, come to find out, BitConnect was a Ponzi scheme, okay? So if somebody tells you, hey, I know a coin guaranteed, that's what BitConnect used to say, guaranteed 5% return rate, 10% return rate, 1% return rate, it's different, okay? So don't believe in anything like that. Stackable coins is not a pyramid scheme. Remember, we just went through that with proof of stakes. If you didn't catch that, go rewind the tape back, then on the playback. But it's not a Ponzi scheme. So moving on, cryptocurrency was created by the CIA. Oh boy, this is one of my favorites. Bitcoin was created by Satoshi Nakamoto. Right? There has been various speculation on who he is because no one has met him before. Now, a few years ago, Newsweek came out and they thought this gentleman here was Satoshi Nakamoto because that's his name. He lives in California. He's an elderly gentleman and he is an engineer, worked for the military. So they thought that he was Satoshi, right? And Newsweek basically published a sensationalized article and turned this man's life upside down. And he says, look, I'm not that Bitcoin guy. That's not me, And everybody thought it was him and his life turned upside down. Now, this is how real the Bitcoin cryptocurrency community is because of the inconvenience that Newsweek did to his life by doxing him, right? The community got together and he got like a crazy amount. He got like 110 or 120 Bitcoin or something like that. This is like 3-4 million. And you know what this dude did? Yo, he wasn't in crypto. He cashed that out and we ain't heard from homie since. So we know he's not Satoshi. Because remember, Satoshi's wallet, he only got like 1,000 Bitcoin. Ain't no way if this dude was the real Satoshi would cash out 120 Bitcoin on the fly, okay? This rumor about the CIA came about due to the complexities of Bitcoin and that no one person could have came up with the genius idea, right? So some people believe that no, there's no way one guy can come up with Bitcoin because nobody knows who Satoshi is. Now, here's the thing. If Satoshi came up with this, Satoshi is a genius. He's the modern day Einstein. He's the modern day Tesla. He's the modern day who? Edison? No. Oh, he's all of them. The reality is this: to be able to understand. And by the way, guys, I don't have a background in regards to cryptography or numerology or the programming, anything. But to be able to come up with Bitcoin, with the blockchain, with how it works, the ledger, all of that, you have to account for different things. You can't just think to yourself, okay, I'm just going to make a code, and you can't hack it unless you have like a quantum computer that doesn't even exist yet. Like, whoever created it, if this is, and by the way, like I said, Satoshi, if this is one guy, he's a genius. He's a genius. He's a genius. And if it was created by a group or an entity, they're smart. But the CIA, really think about it. And when I hear people's reasoning about, well, the CIA created cryptocurrency to get drug dealers. What? Wait. Drug dealers? What? There's no evidence. Plus, it doesn't make sense for the CIA to want to create Bitcoin because the government wants to know how you spend your money. The government wants to be able to track it. Why would the government want to know how you spend your money and how much money you have? Well, that should be obvious. So they can tax you. Duh. The government will not come up with a decentralized thing. So here's the thing. If the CIA created crypto, why is the government having problems now creating their own coin? Wouldn't you think that the government, since the CIA is technically part of the government, would go to the CIA and say, hey, can you give us a centralized version of Bitcoin? Like, they already came up with their own coin, but they know it's trash. They're trying to make a decentralized, centralized coin. And it's kind of like, what's the point? You already have that. It's called the bank. Anyway, that's the thing. You guys ready for number 3? We're ready at the top 3. All right, please hit the like button. How's the chat look? Let me read the chat. Za General says, cryptocurrency gives power to the people. Yes, like I said, created by the people for the people. That's why I don't believe that crypto was created by the CIA or NSA or government entity, because if they created it, they would be able to reverse engineer it, meaning run it back, and then they would have their own version of it, but they can't come up with that. It doesn't make sense. JC says, crypto's supposed to be anonymous, anti-government. Facts. That is facts. So this whole thing, it just doesn't make sense. The evidence is very, very weak at best. Very weak. Lorenzo Rock says, Uncle Sam always wants his cut no matter what. Facts. Exactly. Trey Boogie says, that ish ain't getting hacked. Okay, we'll talk about that. Let's go to next slide over here. Oh, wow. Yo, time flies when you talk about crypto. Woo. Know what I mean? Cryptocurrency can be wiped out by an EMP. Electronic magnetic pulse, EMPs, or electronic magnetic pulses, are intense bursts of electronic magnetic energy that can be utilized to damage electronics. Now, if you've watched, Iron Man, he's got a little electronic magnetic pulse that he uses if he's outnumbered by his enemies, or if you watch your favorite anime or cartoon, they may have that, right? And so a lot of people say, well, since this is digital currency, all it will take is an EMP to wipe out all your Bitcoin, Solo, and then you won't have any more left. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm sipping on this Perrier right now. Bitcoin is so advanced. My nerds, y'all gonna love it. My geeks, y'all gonna love it. Bitcoin is so advanced, you could do transactions through radio frequency, Morse code. Wait, say it again, Solo. I said you can do transactions through radio frequency, Morse code. Now, let's be honest, you guys. It's not an easy thing to do. When I start to look into it, I was like, nah, man, it's too much. But it's possible to do so. It's possible to do so. Bitcoin's infrastructure would still be intact if an EMP hit America. You guys got to remember, there are miners all over the world mining Bitcoin. So if it went out in the USA, you still have people mining it in Asia, for example. Okay? So if there's an EMP that hits, let's say next week, on the 20th, the comeback of DJT, the power grid goes out all over the USA. Don't fret. Your coins aren't lost. The infrastructure is still intact. Facts. Okay? They doing good in Asia. They still popping sake over there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being racist. I'm just keeping it real. As long as the whole grid is intact, your cryptos are intact. Okay? However, if it goes out in the whole world, then you may have other things to worry about. I'm just being honest. If there's like a solar flare, hits like the whole earth or something, yeah, you probably wouldn't be worrying about crypto. You probably would be worrying about saving your life at that point, okay? Now, real quick, let me run this down. Welcome back to Solo TV 84. And if you're watching this on my cryptocurrency channel, Cryptocurrency for Dummies, I am dual streaming today. And today we're talking about 7 cryptocurrency myths, okay? We're debunking them. We're bringing in the facts, right? And by the way, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. So now we just covered number 3. Now let's go to the top 2. You guys want to guess what number 1 and 2 is? Somebody in the chat? Bitcoin can buy a grip of Perrier? Oh, yes. Facts. Yo, you're not lying about that. You guys want to guess what number 2 and 1 is? Number 2, cryptocurrency is not secure. Blockchain, the digital ledger that tracks cryptocurrency, is one of the most secure payments in the world. Remember, people have been trying to hack this for years. Now, blockchain has never been hacked. Let me say this again. Blockchain has never been hacked. Let me say that again. Blockchain has never been hacked. However, exchanges have been. So Bitcoin has been hacked. You just said it's never been hacked. I know. I said blockchain has never been hacked. An exchange is like Mt. Gox. That was hacked like back in 2012, 2011, right? Now, Mt. Gox, for those that don't know, was at that time, it was the biggest cryptocurrency exchange. Right? Mt. Gox was a website where you could buy Bitcoin. That website was hacked, and they got a lot of those coins, bruh. Facts. Now, this is why I advocate getting a cold storage or hardware wallet. I just got my second Nano Ledger in the mail today. I will be using that to record for the course that I'm putting out for you guys. If you have more questions, the link is in the chat. Moderators, please post it. But here's the thing. If you have your wallet on your mobile device or your phone, yes, those have been hacked as well. Okay? So cold storage and paper wallet. And yes, I will be showing in the course how to do a paper wallet. Yo, it's crazy. I did my first paper wallet like last week. It tripped me out. JT. But listen, we're going to talk about in the future why I'm not too bullish on paper wallets, because if the paper, you lose it or it gets frayed over time, right? It can mess up. But mobile devices have been hacked as well. Okay, so this is why I always say, guys, if you have money on exchanges, like you buy it from Coinbase, get it out of there. Remember my cousin Billy that I was telling you about? He finally got into crypto, and he's like, yeah, man, I bought like a Bitcoin. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. Where are you storing it? Oh, man, it's on Coinbase. No! Get it off Coinbase right now. What are you doing? Like, are you crazy? And Coinbase says what? How many times has Coinbase, like, crashed, like, in the last 2 weeks? It's crashed, like, 9 times. Get it off that exchange ASAP. Because if you keep it on the exchanges, your keys are stored there as well. They're going to get all your Bitcoins. Get it out of there. Not just your Bitcoins, but also other coins. No, don't do it. You keep it on that hardware wallet. It's protected. Heck, even keep it on a paper. Like I was saying, it's protected. Now, quantum computers can hack crypto. Wait, but Solo, you said it never been hacked before. Well, hold on. Let me explain. The technology is still roughly 15 to 30 years out, right? Right now, Google just came up with a quantum computer that is like 56, is it QUIPS? I don't even know the technical term. I don't even know what that is. And I probably should. Matter of fact, let me Google it because, get it, Google it. Because here's the thing. The QUIPS or whatever the metric is that they're going by, is the power that the computer has to be able to hack it, right? And the reality is that right now, even with the computer that Google has, okay, so it's qubit, qubit, okay? So qubit, so you need about 4,000 qubit. The current generation of quantum computers max out at 54 qubits. Hold on, let me see how to, hold on one second, bruh. Okay. In quantum computing, okay, hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. See, guys, this is why it's good to, do your research first. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do it like this. Here we go. And I'm waiting.
Qubits.
Okay, I said it right.
Qubits.
Qubits. I said it right. Yeah, Solo.
Qubits.
Yeah, I said it right. I said it right. Let's go. Okay, so like I was saying, the computer that Google has is about 54 qubits. To be able to hack crypto, Bitcoin, you need 4,000. Now, that technology is roughly 15 to 30 years out. And right now, the National Institute for Standards and Technology, NIST, is working on a post-quantum cryptographic algorithm. So what I'm saying is that they're already working on ways to protect cryptocurrency so that if they do get that technology, we already have the technology to combat it, okay? So that's very important. Hey, do we have any quantum physicists in the building or anybody that knows anything about quantum computers? Let me know. Shout out to Grego. He says unique keys are generated for each transaction and then discarded. It uses 256 bits, okay? Yeah. So like I said, this encryption is already years ahead of its time. That's why I always say that whoever Satoshi Nakamoto is, a genius, okay? So now we're going to number one. But before we go to number one, where can I get a cold wallet from? You can get it from Ledger. And there's another one too. I'm actually looking at getting one. I believe, is it Taser or Tezos? Yeah, I'm looking into getting one too, just to see how they work. Now, how does blockchain work? Because Solo, you keep talking about the blockchain. So remember how I told you guys I'm a visual guy, right? When you explain something to me, I like to see things in pictures, right? Especially to somebody like me who's kind of like illiterate when it comes to cryptography, numerology, programming, and things like that, right? So OnePace requests a transaction, okay? This is me, okay? Now, the requested transactions are funneled into a P2P network and broadcasted to each individual computer or node, all right? So what that basically does is, boom, you send it over there, then the nodes, they protect. Oh, Tracer, yes, it's Tracer. Trazo, okay, I got you. Individual nodes receive the request and validate the transaction using an algorithm. Approved transactions are represented as blocks and added to the public ledger. Okay, so those are the blockchains. So that's what's it's supposed to be represented of. And then boom, once the block is added to an existing chain, transactions are complete and permanent. Now, here's the thing. Now, I've heard a lot of people say this. Oh, but once you can't get your money back, though. You're right. And I know that's what the government is working on right now to to kind of I don't want to say a solution, but they want to do some sort of whatchamacallit. They want to have some sort of law implemented to protect the consumer, right? Now, P2P, what does that mean? P2P is peer-to-peer network. So the peers are computer systems which are connected to each other via the internet, and files can be shared, okay? And by doing that, I mean, as I said before, this is based on trust between the buyer and the seller. Eccentric says, hold on one second. Don't buy a wallet from a third-party marketplace that could get tampered with. Check some reviews on Amazon stating this happened. Okay. So you're saying my Ledger wallet could be tampered with? Well, actually, Ledger got hacked, but they hacked whoever hacked Ledger, they only got email and addresses, and phone numbers too. So now I get these weird calls from different people. Hello, my name is Charlie. How can I help you today? I know you cannot get into your ledger. So Mr. Solomon Jones, can you please give me the keys to your ledger? Now, I'm not making fun of anybody, but real talk, don't ever give anybody your keys, okay? If you're listening to this may not make sense, and I'll explain that here in a moment or in the future, but don't you get your private keys. Don't give them your keys. It's like your password, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Enigma WPG. He says, thanks for the inspiration, Solo. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I really do. You know, but yeah, don't give anybody your keys, because Ledger and these public oh, shout out to Rich Homie Tom with the $10 super chat. He says, thanks for the game. Thank you for watching. Hey, guys, thank you for supporting this, man. We only got about 55 people, but thank you. Yeah, don't give anybody your keys. That's like you giving somebody your bank account routing number, an account number. You know, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Excuse me. Whew. It's kind of dry. That's why I'm sipping on the Perrier, because the air is dry, so pardon me. Now, number one, cryptocurrency has no value, okay? The real difference between fiat currency and crypto is that the crypto supply is governed by contract, whereas the fiat supply is in the corruptible hands of human beings, okay? I got a spelling error here. Hold on a second. Let me just fix that. Yeah, I apologize, guys, because sometimes you gotta rush these things. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been working on this for 2 days, actually. Yes, sir. Okay, we're back. Okay. Some cryptos are backed by gold. Yes, physical gold. I know some of you guys may be shocked. Wait, but look it up. Arum Coin, DigiX Global, Goldmint, Hello Gold, Carrot Bank, Pure Gold. I can't pronounce you. XAURUM, Exanium, Aris Gold, and 1 gram. They're all backed by gold. But cryptos have a utility. Okay? I mean, remember, crypto is a fiat. A lot of people think that cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, they're just, there's nothing. That's because you people don't understand. They have a utility. Microsoft, and once again, spelling mistake, Overstock, Whole Foods. Wait. If y'all don't believe me, slow it down. Boom. These are all the businesses that accept Bitcoin right now. All of these businesses, bruh. You can travel with Travala, right? A Bit Sky, Future Travel. You can, Microsoft, Ledger. I just bought my Ledger with Bitcoin, right? Gambling websites, BMW, food, Starbucks. I mean, VPNs. I mean, cryptocurrency is becoming wider and wider accepted. Wider and wider accepted. And the reason why is because it's a currency. PlayStation, Xbox. So when people say there's no value, just show them this part of the video and then tell them to online shop, Shopify. I mean, these are all businesses that accept Bitcoin. And as more adoption will ensue and happen over the years, as there will be more people that will come into the payment network, you're going to see more stores do this. BMW. You can buy BMW right now with your Bitcoin, dog. Facts. And then you can, and then while I buy my new BMW, me and Julia then are going to go to Starbucks. Because, she likes that cafe macchiato or something, whatever it is. And then afterwards, we'll drive to the PlayStation store and get a new PS7 by the time that comes out. Or we'll go to Xbox. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Now, here's trades of fiat money, right? Shout out to Investopia. Salute to them. for coming up with this. This is gold, US dollar, Bitcoin. Okay, interchangeable, they're all high. Non-consumable, high. Portability, gold, so portability means, are you able to carry it? You can't really carry gold, right? But with Bitcoin, you can, if you got your paper wallet, got your hardware wallet, you can take it anywhere in the world with you. Durable, high. Yeah, gold doesn't rust. The dollar, yeah, bro. I mean, you could put $100 million under the dirt, and 20 years later, it might, it's not going to be worth anything. Highly divisible, moderate, high. Secure, cannot be counterfeit, moderate, high. Easily traceable, low, high. Okay? Now, traceable, they're probably talking about the blockchain because, as I said, it's open, but make no mistake, the blockchain isn't like it's got your address on it and your name. The blockchain, when it keeps it on the ledger, it shows which address that it goes to. It keeps everything transparent. So if the government wanted to move $500 million to like a secret, CONTELPRO program, good luck with that. Shout out to Hawkeys M. He says, incorporate your LLC to lower small capital gain taxes. 37% tax on crypto worth over 400,000 K is slave master theft. We going to the moon. Facts. Thank God I got my LLC. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson after last year. Shout out to Charles Clark, $5 super chat. Thank you. Now this one is what I like. Scarce. The US dollar. Let's talk about that. You don't like stocks. I like stocks. I'll rock with stocks. But here's the thing. You guys are so happy to get these stimulus checks. You guys don't realize every time they print those stimulus checks, your dollar, the value of it goes down. Wait, Solo, how so? Well, here's what happens. For them to print out more dollars, it makes it worthless. So what I'm saying is this. The last two stimuluses, that was about 25 to 30% of new money being flooded into the space. Well, guess what? Because there's 30% of new money being flooded into the space, it devalues your money. So you're getting less for your dollar. You can't devalue crypto, my G. Why? Because it's scarce. So with scarcity, that's one of the reasons it rises. Like Batman, it goes up. Okay, like Batman, it goes up. Okay, that was a bad metaphor. Did you mean to say like Super Saiyan it goes up? I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, it's not sovereign, government issue. Fiat is. Decentralized. Gold is not decentralized. Okay, US dollar is not decentralized. Programmable. Bitcoin is programmable. So at the end of the day, you look at all of the benefits that Bitcoin has. Right? Now, as I said earlier, remember what I said in the beginning. It's not perfect. And a lot of people I know, Bitcoin is never going to work. Guess what? When credit cards and debit cards first came out, people didn't think it was going to work. People thought it was the mark of the beast, right? Well, guess what? Now, when you go to stores, you can't even write a check no more. You can't, tell me what store, besides maybe certain places where you can pay your bill, like the DMV or something, or your electric company. Like, if you go to a restaurant, they don't accept checks no more, dog. They don't. Like, you guys got to remember, and some of you guys aren't old enough, right? And I'm not that old either. But there was a time when credit cards and debit cards came out, and people thought, no, I'm not doing credit cards. That's the mark of the beast. No. And now everybody's using a card. Everybody. And your credit card companies, people get hacked more now with credit cards and debit cards than ever. Right? They don't even need to have the card physically to be able to hack you. They can just take the number. And I mean, boom. Now with crypto, it's kind of the thing where they take your address. But here's the thing. Visa, MasterCard, all these companies, they've been compromised in the last 10, 20 years more than any company ever. When you look at cryptocurrency, the blockchain has never been compromised. It's the exchanges that have been compromised. And that's unfortunate. And that's why, look, if you're not a fan of, cold storage wallets, then do the paper wallet. Facts. Shout out to Starting Over Podcast. Salute to you. Hey, he says, great stuff. I've been doing crypto for over a year because of you. Oh, really? Hey, listen, let me give you, I like that. Bitcoin Bobby says, Solo, let the feds front you money to buy more crypto. Oh, Bitcoin Bobby, you're funny. You're funny, bro. I appreciate the joke. Donnell says gold is too dense to carry in large amounts. Facts. That's why your favorite rappers like to wear chains, right? Right. Anyway. All right. So at the end of the day, guys, do your own research, right? Do your own research. Don't believe everything you see or read. Do your own research, even if it's said by me. I'm just a guy who got into the space because one of my buddies told me about it, and he became a millionaire. And my other friend became a millionaire too. And I got into it. I didn't become a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire yet. But the technology, the usage, like I said earlier, only 11% of Americans are using Bitcoin. If you're in this space right now, you are super duper early. You're way early. And make no mistake, while it's been going up and up and up, especially the last 3 months, when it hits me and a buddy were talking yesterday. He's a technical. He comes from the technical side aspects, right? And he's been in crypto for about a decade now, about 8 years. And he says, Solo, I think it's gonna go down, right? And then it's gonna shoot up like it's never shot up before. And I'm like, what do you mean? Because he has charted it out. And typically, you guys know me. I mean, when it comes from the technical aspects and do the charts, I'm not like predicting where Bitcoin's going to go. That's not really my area of expertise, right? I'm not ashamed to admit that. But he's like, well, from the charts, how I'm looking at it, it's going to dip, but it's going to just shoot up. He says, I think we'll be at 100K by September. I was like, facts? He's like, word. At the end of the day, I want to be realistic though. That's his his bullish prediction. Do I think it'll get to 100K by September? I don't know. I said on Instagram that I'm hoping that by the end of December of this year, Bitcoin will be at 2021, and Ethereum will be at 30. That's my prediction, and I'm as of right now. I know I'm early. I'm sticking by that. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to give you guys false hope or premise. Do your own research. Look at the graphs. Look at the historical graphs. Look at the historical charts. Do your own research. Start to understand what you're looking at. Start to empower yourself with this information. And if you want to know more, if you are interested, hit the link. We'll be coming out with the crypto course. I'm hoping that we'll be done, early next month. And it's going to be cold. It's going to be dope. It's going to be great. Anyway, I appreciate all of you coming. Julia, DM me. You know how we do. Thank you for everybody who supported, donated. I'm very humbled. You know what I mean? Because if I keep talking about it, I'm going to cry again. So with that being said, I'm out. Roll 52. Wait. Well, wait. How are we doing this? Okay, wait. I'm out. Okay, boom. I'm gonna remove. There we go. No. Wait. Can I? Oh, wait. Can I do this? Yeah. Roll 52. Roll 52.
Jarvis, you there?
At your service, sir.
Gauge heads-up display.
Check.
4-door preferences from home interface.
Will do, sir.
52, 52, got 52 M's. I come out, bro, he got 52 M's. Been in the gym, done 52 rounds. 52 rounds. 52 plays, 52 down. Yeah. 52 right. 52, 52 right. 52, yeah. 52 states, 52 dates, 52 plays in 52 days, 52 Ray. I am an 8, I love the bait. She call me Trey, gang call me Tote. How about the roll? Whip up a bowl, whippity whippity. I'm up in Boston and I'm on that Hennessy. Ain't looking for Kiki, I'm looking for Tiffany. Probably wear all the bottles in the dripping beat. She calling off tomorrow, wanna kick it with me. I want my bro, we on the boat, she in the road, one on the float. Out of control, think it's the Patron. This not for Instagram shit that I'm on. I got a pack of black teeth, they be long. She keep on trying me, won't leave me alone. I hit J Cash up, he bring out the drone. Go to UMass, get that shit out of bone. Copy my visual, niggas a clone. Don't be on half of the shit that I'm on. Goody strap on my shoulders in my zone. 52 mil, that's a new deal. 13 a year, nigga, look how I live. Penthouse suite, nigga, that's a new feel. Bought the top floor because I need the room. Walk-in closet for my Gucci and Louis. Red bottoms, but I'm rocking that blue. Ice on my neck and it's keeping me cool. 52 mil, that's a new deal. 13 a year, nigga, look how I live. Penthouse suite, nigga, that's a new feel. Bought the top floor because I need the room. Walk-in closet for my Gucci and Louis. Red bottoms, but I'm rocking it blue. Ice on my neck and it's keeping me cool.
Ice on my neck and it's keeping me cool. Ice on my neck and it's keeping me blue. We play for keeps, how can I lose? I like I'm Clyde, gliding the shoes. Watching the wrist, clocking the moves. She in position to plow when she choose. I get shit done, make it do what it do. Since I was young, knew I am the truth. Daily news like a highly recruit. Long time, like long overdue. I lost my Scully for 500 bills. 5 years probation, they cut me a deal. Almost did fed sound like 5 in the pen. If I played it smart, I had 52 M's, 52 BMs, and 52 DMs. 52 M's, 120 in the Audi, yeah. In and out, we outie. Might take her to Noble, just to eat on the ocean. Just to see what she floating. Top going like with a cargo. 2 fingers and a thumb. And 57 bands in the cargo. Whew. Living well like Wells Fargo. Yeah. And 57 bands in the cargo. Woo. Yeah.
52 mil, that's a new deal. 13 a year, nigga, look how I live. Penthouse suite, nigga, that's a new feel. Bought the top floor because I need the room. Walk-in closet for my Gucci and Louis. Red bottoms, but I'm rocking that blue. Ice on my neck and it's keeping me cool. 52 mil, that's a new deal. 13 a year, nigga, look how I live. Penthouse suite, nigga, that's a new feel. Bought the top floor because I need the room. Walk-in closet for my Gucci and Louis. Red bottoms, but I'm rocking it blue. Ice on my neck and it's keeping me cool.
Oh, by the way, you guys check out On Crypto with Lionel. Hey, Lionel, Modern Investor shouted you out, man. I didn't know you was one of his Patreons, so y'all check out Lionel, though. He's a dope content creator as well, very knowledgeable, more knowledgeable when it comes to the technical aspect than I am, so y'all check him out. Now I'm saying he's the dope brother, and me and him, we talked today. As I said, make sure to support him. Also, I will be having a Ratchet stream as well because I didn't finish it. So there'll be another stream after this, guys. It'll be a reaction video of part 2 of that girl going on a date with the guy. So make sure to tune into that at Solo TV 84. And I'm out. Peace.